Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Last week, of course, the great performance. Over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tyreek Stevenson in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's Samuel, caught left side. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. You look at this Niner defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Luntz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
In motion left is Beckham. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 34 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's got it. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
He'll buy some time right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Purdy from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown! Cameron Watson, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Purdy off the play fake. Complete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Purdy to throw it on first down. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Purdy. He completes it to Beckham. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game, start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. With his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's to the 10, and he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will find his man on the outside. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And the Bears first down.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fields throwing again.
Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's into space past the 25, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Purdy now to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
First down 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, an even 90 yards.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bears 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Able to fight through one tackle. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Purdy on 4th down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 42, Bears 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to let it go again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 3. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
96 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And one last throw here for Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.